Hey kids, trick or treat. It's me, Toni Homeperm, the singing diva of Long Island. Today we are playing with the Pastel Roses Trick or Treat palette. Yes, that's why I said trick or treat. Which am I, a trick or a treat today? I don't know. Well, I just got this palette in the mail. It released only a few days ago, I believe, and I ordered it as soon as it was released, and I got it very quickly from the UK. I have to say, I was very, very impressed with how quickly it came. And when we open her up, here it is, this beautiful, beautiful, smoky, murky, grungy trick or treat Halloween color story. As soon as I saw it, I said, "Oh, that is a beautiful Halloween palette." I said that color story, it really just speaks of Halloween. So I said, you know what, we're gonna order it. And what I've been doing lately, I've been more drawn to ordering things from indie brands. Especially, I've been very interested in trying out palettes from companies that are not based here in the U.S. just to see what the formulas are like and if I like them. This is the Trick or Treat palette. And what I'm going to do now is throw some swatches up on the screen for you because I did swatch it. Oh, let me just quickly say we are starting with Ghost and going across and then down each row and across, and so we start with Ghost and we ended up at the bottom with Good Night. So that's how the swatches are laid out, just so you know. Okay, so first we have the white shade Ghost. Then we have the first shimmer, Treats, which is probably my favorite shimmer in the palette. It's this very bright lavender purple shimmer. Then the color Silent, which is a sort of grungy purple. Then is Salem, which is a grungy green. Velvet, which is an orangey shimmer. Secret, which is a yellow. Mischief, which is a maroon burgundy tone. Then is Sin, which is a burgundy shimmer. Fantasy, which is a bright orange. Mystery, which is a matte brown. Sultry, which is a kind of a gold shimmer. And Good Night, which is a very, very intensely pigmented black. Now, I did some video that I'm going to throw up here so you can see how the shimmers look in the light, because a still shot did not really do them justice. So here is the swatches, and I'm moving my arm to and fro so you can see just how much they reflect in the light. Beautiful, beautiful shimmers. Okay, so that is the palette swatched out. Everything swatched really beautifully. I think you can probably tell what my thoughts are on this palette already. And I actually was able to use every color in the palette. I was very proud of myself. I used every single color, believe it or not. How did we do that? Well, I'm going to show you right now. We're going to rewind the clock, go back in time, and I'm going to show you how I created this look today. Stay tuned. And we're back. I set my base foundation down after having glued my eyebrows down. I drew new eyebrows. They are not related at all, but that's okay. They will work. I think one side is a little higher than the other, but if I tilt my head, no one will ever know. I actually used the palette to do the eyebrows. We used some of Mystery, this brown tone, and some of the black, Good Night. It's a very, very good black. So far, everything, Mystery and Good Night, both very good mattes. No complaints about them. All right, set some tape down on the side. Now my only problem is trying to decide what kind of a look I'm going to do. All of these colors are singing to me. I was thinking of going with the green, but I just did like a green look for the Swamp Witch. I just did purple on Saturday night. Okay, so after thinking about it a little more and realizing I hadn't put my eye primer down, I used my P. Louise base, also another UK company, same as Pastel Roses. And I said, let's be safe, because I think I'm going to be using a lot of black. So I put a heavy layer of powder down, so if there is any fallout from the black, because there was a little bit when I did the eyebrows, but that's fine. I'd rather there be fallout and the shadows are really intense than they're dry and patchy. So I can deal with that. So I put a lot of powder down to catch any fallout, if there is any. And if there is, I don't mind, because so far the mattes seem quite intensive. So my idea is to do a very orangey purple kind of a look. I'm gonna try something a little bit different. We're gonna map out with the black, and I'm not quite sure how it will work out, but I feel the need to do something a little bit different. You know, as I said, I've been doing a lot of looks, and when you're doing so many looks, you have to push yourself so that you're not doing the same thing all the time, just repeating. I am trying something a little bit different, and I hope it will work out. So I'm mapping out a wing area with the black, and this black is great. Very, very intense, very smooth. I love when a palette has a great black. Okay. All right. So we've put down black, and yeah, close enough. And now we're going to go in with the yellow from the palette called Secret. I'm using a pencil brush. And I'm really going to pack it on in the inside here. Oops. Oh, accidentally went into the orange. Not yet, not yet. So I color switch that off. I'm going to really pack this yellow right on the inside. This is going to be one of those looks, I think, that it's going to look crazy until the very end, and that's okay. Now I'm going to go in with the orange Fantasy. Very pigmented. Great orange. And I am just packing these colors down into place. I'm not worried about blending right now. And now I'm going to go into the color Mischief. Oh, that's a beautiful color. Okay. I like what's going on. I like that so far. I'm just going to go back in, re-intensify everything, and blend this black up into the colors that I've laid out. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, I'm fairly happy with that blend. You can see the difference from where here I've just laid down colors, and then here went back in. It was blending out the black, re-intensified with the yellow, the orange, and the purple. So I like that. I think actually I'm gonna go in with the very bright white of Ghost, this color here, and use that as a ooh, drop the palette. Oh, no harm done. Gonna go in with Ghost up here. Actually, use a smaller brush for that. More of a flat brush for Ghost. It's really, really nice white. Okay, so I'm just going to do exactly the same on this side that we did on this side, and we'll be right back. Okay, so I did both eyes, blended, 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 re-intensified, and I think I'm happy with that. Now I'm going to do something a little nuts. I'm going to cut the crease and wing it out, and it's all going to be black. Yes, it's all going to be black. And I think we're going to do that by lining with black gel liner. And I'm going to use my Inglot black gel liner. You could probably use any gel liner. I just happen to have Inglot. I take some of my Duraline, I dip it in, and you go like that, and it makes like a very wet, smooth medium. So let's just do it. That's nice. Came out pretty precise. I can't complain. That's taken a little long, so I'm going to use my NYX Jumbo Eye pencil in black. Okay, does it look a little crazy? Yes, it does. Do we care? Nope. We do not care. I'm going to go over that with a little bit of the gel liner because it's a little bit more black than the NYIiiiice pencil. But that's okay, that's okay. There is a method to our madness. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side and be right back. Okay, I set both eyes with that heavy black. I think I'm happy with it. And I think I'm actually on this black edge. I'm going to go in with some of Silent, the purple. I'm trying to use as many colors in the palette that I can. Just going to try something. Actually, I don't know if it'll really show up on the black, but that's okay. Even if it's just a hint of purple, that's okay. Oh, my eyes are so watery today. Actually, I think that is showing up. And we'll do the same on the other eye. I mean, it is the Trick or Treat palette. We are in Halloween season, so there's nothing wrong with going a little crazy, going outside the box, doing looks we would not normally do. Okay, may go back and re-intensify that. Now what we're going to do, now that we have this beautiful black base down, we're going to cover it first with some of this color Sin, and then we're going to go into Treats on the inside. And let's see what happens. I think I may need to put it down with the finger. Yes, that's definitely more intense like that. And now let's go in with Treats. And look at that on the black base. I knew it. I knew it. I knew that color was just gonna pop on the black base. I knew it. I knew it. Never wrong. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, I do need to just touch up some of the areas I can't get with the finger. With brush, I'm pretty confident I'll be able to get that to where I want. And then we'll be right back to do the under eye. Stay tuned. Okay, I'm happy with how that came out. I think you can see just how reflective that is on the black. It's beautiful. Very beautiful. Okay, time to smoke out the bottom of the eye. And let's grab a brush. And I think actually, let's throw caution to the wind. I'm going to go in with this green color Salem. Like I said, I love all the colors in this palette, and I really want to use everything in it. Honestly, I just don't care if it's good color theory or not today. I don't care if it looks crazy. I just want to do it. And sometimes that's the best thing to do with your makeup, especially if you're like me and you see all these beautiful palettes coming out and you want to have them in your collection, but then you get them and it's like, oh, what am I gonna do with it? What kind of a look am I gonna create? And a lot of times we end up creating just variations of the same looks we always do. I mean, this is probably a variation of a lot of looks that I always do, but I try to do something different with doing the full black base and the shimmer on top. So if it's not the best look I've ever created, oh well. It's only makeup. It washes off, and the next time you do a different look. But, you know, maybe you've learned something from playing with the makeup. So I think I did today. I especially love the sharpness I got with the gel liner, because I've been struggling lately with doing like the inner corner point, and a lot of these type of liners, what happens with them is either they dry out, or the little hairs, they splay, so you can't use them because they won't make a nice sharp line. But maybe the trick for me is to continue with the gel liner, so we'll see. So if nothing else, I have that. The under eye is done, and I'm gonna go off camera and finish everything up. So stay tuned. I don't know what you're gonna get when I come back. It's a surprise to me as well. And we're back. Trick or treat, kids. What do you think? So here it is, the finished look, complete with hair, jewel, dress. Not doing nails because I'm not staying in this very long, so it's not worth it. It's not worth it to do nails, so don't pay attention to those. Full disclosure, I actually started filming this and I had to quickly stop, and I had to change the contacts that I had in. The other contacts that I had in are completely white, but it's a thick lens, and it's like you can feel it on the eye, and it's like it was moving around, and then my eye was getting very irritated, and I said, you know what? Before the whole look is destroyed by my eye watering, let me take them out and put another one in. So this is a white with a bloodshot effect, and actually I think this actually works better. So I'm happy with it. A lot of times the lens that I put in, the contact lens, can really just elevate the look to a whole different level. So what did we do to complete today's look that I used the Pastel Roses UK Trick or Treat palette with? Well, I actually used a lot of the palette to complete some of the look. I actually used Mystery, the brown, for contouring, and Ghost, the white, for highlighting. I even used the color Mischief, this sort of burgundy color, for blush. I like how that came out. And I even used Treats, which is probably my favorite shimmer in the palette, for highlight. And I think you can see in the reflection how great that looks. Now, it does leave a bit of a cast because it's not meant to be a highlight. That's not what it's intended for. But I don't care that it's leaving a cast. You know, it's a Halloween spooky kind of a look, so I don't care that it's leaving a cast. When the light hits it, it is just blinding. So that's all I care about. Now for the lip. What I did is I took my very favorite black liquid lipstick, Black Hearted from Chaotic Cosmetics. I put that down as the base, and then I went back to the palette, because you know I love to do that, and I used Velvet and Sultry on the lip to create this very unique lip look. I love it. I love it. So what do all of you think about this look, my trick-or-treat Halloween look that I created with the trick-or-treat palette? I'm very happy with it. So, my final thoughts. What do I think about the Pastel Roses UK Trick-or-Treat palette? I love it. I love it. It's fantastic. The mattes are really pigmented. They're very smooth, very blendable. The shimmers are blinding. They're so soft and buttery. There was a little bit of fallout with treats, but I didn't mind. I had set powder down, and like I say, you can always do your eye look first if you're working with a palette like this that it's very intensely pigmented. Or just set a lot of powder down so that you can brush everything away. And that's what I did. I was able to just brush everything away. The benefit, though, is that you get such a beautiful, intensely rich, pigmented look. And I just love it. I especially love how the shimmer looks on top of the black. I just love that effect. So, yes, the Pastel Roses UK Trick-or-Treat palette, it's drag worthy. I could go on stage and do a number like this. I'd be very happy. And of course, ToniHomeperm approved. There you have it. Well, if you liked this video, then please, please, please hit the like button down below. And if you want to see more videos like this from me, then by all means, hit the subscribe and the notification bell so you're alerted every time one of my new videos comes out. And I've been putting out a lot lately, so, you know, I highly recommend that you subscribe and hit that bell. You can also always see me twice a month on my internet variety show, Naughty or Nice, that I do with the horror diva Alexis Flame. And don't forget my weekly podcast, God'll Get You for That, Walter, which I do with my good friend Tom Cat, where we watch episodes of the 1970s sitcom Maude and review them and give you all our thoughts on the episode. So there you have it, kids. The trick-or-treat look that we did today with the Pastel Roses UK Trick-or-Treat palette. I love how it came out. It was a lot of fun. I have a lot more videos coming. I have more palettes coming, and I only have so many looks that I can get out in a month's time, and October is fleeting fast. I will probably end up doing some Halloween looks into November, and you know what? That's fine with me. I love Halloween. So, until the next time, bye-bye.